entire lives waiting for the perfect conditions to start living, but that moment never comes. There will always be something standing in your way. The people who win in life are the ones who refuse to let that stop them. They don't waste time blaming others or feeling sorry for themselves. They focus on what's in their power, they take action, and they move forward no matter. Fear has a way of creeping into your mind the moment you start to dream bigger. It whispers doubts, reminding you of past failures, making you question whether you're good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. Fear will tell you to stay where it's safe, to avoid taking risks, to settle for less than you deserve. But fear is a liar. It will keep you stuck if you let it. The truth is, everything you want in life is on the other side of fear. The job you've been dreaming about, the business you want to start, the relationship you desire, it all requires courage. No one who has ever accomplished anything great did it without facing fear. The difference between successful people and those who never move forward isn't that successful people have no fear, it's that they don't let fear stop them. They feel it, acknowledge it, and move forward anyway. Fear will make you overthink everything. You'll come up with every possible reason why something won't work, why you shouldn't take the chance, why now isn't the right time. But deep down you know that if you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting forever. There will always be an excuse, always a reason to play it safe. The only way to truly grow is to step out on faith, even when you're scared. Faith doesn't mean you won't have doubts. It means you trust that no matter what happens, you will be okay. It means believing that you are capable, that you are prepared, and that even if things don't go exactly as planned, you will figure it out. The first step is always the hardest because it requires you to push past the voice in your head telling you all the things that could go wrong. But what if things go right? What if this is the moment everything changes for you? The only way to find out is to take the leap. Fear will always be there, but so is the opportunity to rise above it. Every morning you get the same 24 hours as everybody else. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Too many people wake up, go through the motions, and let the day pass them by without any real intention. They scroll on their phones, complain about what they don't have, and put off their dreams for someday. But someday isn't promised. The only time you have for sure is today, and you have to decide to make it count. Making today count doesn't mean you have to accomplish something huge every single day. It just means you have to be intentional. Set a goal for the day, even if it's small. Maybe it's making progress on a project, learning something new, or taking one step toward a bigger dream. Maybe it's spending quality time with the people you love, making someone smile, or just choosing to have a positive attitude no matter what comes your way. What matters is that you don't let the day slip away without purpose. Time is the one thing you can never get back. Once today is gone, it's gone. You don't get a do-overs. That's why you can't afford to waste it on things that don't serve you. Don't waste it worrying about things you can't change. Don't waste it on negativity, on drama, on people who drain your energy. Focus on what matters. Invest your time in things that push you forward, that bring you joy, that make you better. Some people go through life just existing, while others make the decision to truly live. The difference is in the mindset. Every morning you have the power to choose. Will you go through the day on autopilot, or will you take control? Will you let life happen to you, or will you make things happen? It's not about waiting for the right opportunity. It's about using the time you have right now to create one. The way you spend today is shaping your future, whether you realize it or not. No matter what you're facing, no matter what challenges come your way, you have to remind yourself that you are not alone. There is a plan for your life, even when things don't make sense. Some of the toughest moments you go through are actually setting you up for something greater. The problem is, when you're in the middle of the struggle, it's hard to see the bigger picture. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to question why things aren't happening the way you want, to wonder if you're even on the right path. But you have to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when nothing seems to be going your way, when it feels like no matter how hard you try, things just aren't working out. In those moments, You have to remind yourself that you've made it through every hard day you've ever faced. You've survived every challenge, every setback, every heartbreak. If you look back, you'll see that some of the things you thought would break you actually built you. They made you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what's ahead. Faith doesn't mean life will always be easy. It doesn't mean you won't have struggles. What it does mean is that you're covered, even when things seem uncertain, even when the road ahead isn't clear. You have to trust that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the lessons. Instead of letting fear take over, remind yourself that you are being guided towards something better. When things get tough, it's easy to feel like you have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you weren't meant to do this alone. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to figure everything out by yourself. There is a reason for every struggle, a purpose in every season, and strength available to you even when you feel weak. No matter what today brings, you are not walking through it alone.